G'day everyone. For those I haven't met, my name's Nathan Klinge and I'm the CEO here at RSL Care South Australia. Look, I just wanted to take this opportunity to speak to you for two reasons. Firstly, to pass on my thanks to all of you as the staff of RSL Care South Australia during what are some pretty challenging times at the moment with the threat that we all face, not just only here at work but outside in the community with Corona. It really doesn't matter what job you have with us, whether it's bedside, work with our residents in terms of our carers and our enrolled nurses or RNs, or whether it's our facilities management staff with how we're keeping the facility clean and infection free, whether it's the work that our catering teams are doing, whether it's the finance and admin teams. Really, in these difficult times, you can honestly see how we're all actually pulling on the same bit of rope. We're all responding to the same threat. We're all having to work hard together, not only to keep our residents safe, but also to keep all of us safe in the workplace as a team, and to keep ourselves happy and on top of what are some pretty anxious and challenging times. Now, what I am seeing around the site is a really fantastic response at all levels, where everyone is pulling together, everyone's being really caring, really understanding, really empathetic of each other, and really finding ways that we can all lean in and support each other outside of our job descriptions, where we're just looking for ways to make sure that we're all doing the best we can under these challenging times. And I do acknowledge just how difficult they are, not only for what happens inside our walls as a service provider, but also for the challenges you're facing at home. I get that you've got concerns at home, you've got older family members, you've got kids that you're trying to worry about, you're trying to get the weekly shop done, and there's a whole range of pressures that's just making life that little bit more difficult. And I thank you for the work that you do for us under these challenging times. And I hope also that we provide a bit of a support for you in that regard, that we provide a bit of an anchor for you in what are some pretty challenging times outside these walls for a whole range of industries where people are losing jobs and businesses are having to shut down. We are in a very fortunate position here of not only having a really important job, a really important mission where we are frontline in the nation's response to what's happening with Corona, but also where we are needed. We're an important industry, you're all important staff, our organisation needs you, and I'm very grateful for what you're doing. The second thing I'd like to just mention is that we have developed a program where we'd love to hear from you in relation to some ideas you might have about how we can either prepare better for an outbreak were it to occur of COVID-19 in our facilities, be that at the War Vets or at Moreland Court, or what are some of the prevention strategies that we could do that we're not currently doing around how we might do infection control measures better, about some equipment we should get, about some locations where we don't have enough hand sanitizer, where we need to introduce some more cleaning regimes or something like that. I'm really interested to hear from you who are out there in the workplace, because you see this stuff, you live it every day. I don't have that opportunity sitting in my office. I'm sure that there's things that you've seen that you think can be done better. I'm sure you've seen things in other facilities that you think would be a great idea here, or you've had experience through your training or something like that, where you've just had a little light bulb moment where there's something that we can do here that would either help us to prepare better if there was an outbreak, or indeed to prevent an outbreak from happening in the first place. Love to hear from you. We've sent out an email with a link that you can go to for your nomination to put up your ideas. And even if you can't get to that link, please just push them up through the residential care managers. I'd love to hear your suggestions. And I'm very pleased to announce we'll have a $200 gift voucher for the best idea that we can implement. So there's a little bit of motivation to get behind it. But I'm hoping we get a whole range of ideas that we can look at and see how we can do things better. As I finish off again, thanks for the work you do. Really appreciate the effort you're making under these challenging times, and I look forward to seeing you around the workplace. Thanks for your time.